Well, I'm grateful to be back. It was a long process just because this was like a first major injury for me. But my teammates and coaches were able to support me through that, my family, a couple of my mentors. So it was just a bump in the road, I should say.
Did you hurt it? How did you hurt it? Or was it in practice? Or
It was during a scrimmage against A&M.
and you talked about going home. What was that like, being home for a few days and just getting a break from everything?
It was great. I got to see a lot of my family, met some new of my cousins, some of them I never met before, so it was great.
Zach, did you get to go home, or you're a little farther away? So.
Yeah, I did get to go home. It was cold, really cold.
Yeah.
So
You from Ohio, or
yeah,
yeah? So did you? How long were you gone? What was your trip like?
it was good. I had to take a whole day to travel because it's a 3-hour flight to Cincinnati and then 3 hours back to my house from there. So it's a long way out of the way, but it was good. I got to see my family and stuff like that. Spend some time with my friends. It was just really good. It was refreshing. Kind of puts things back into perspective for me, like remembering like how far I am, but like at the same time, like they're not that far away.
With the game tomorrow, when did you guys get back? What's practice been like getting back into it?
Well, we all kind of had to rush back yesterday,
Right.
but practice yesterday was good. Like it wasn't super long. It was really like productive, like kind of just getting everybody back into the swing of things. And I think today is going to be the same way, getting ready for tomorrow.
Nicholls has given some people fits. Almost beat Tech, almost beat Mississippi State. Does that catch your attention, or is this just another game? I guess.
I mean, it does, but like we treat everybody the same. Like, we scout everybody the same. We all prepare like it's the best team in America. I mean, that's how we prepare for every game, and that's why I think we're so successful.
Jordan, you're getting a chance to step back on the court and kind of get some more minutes. What's that like? Are you excited to be back on the court and get back with your teammates?
Definitely excited, just because it was a long process and a long journey. And anybody, it's like a first game for me because I've been out so long. So I'm just ready to go out there and contribute for my teammates and my team.
What do you think you've seen from the team so far? Obviously, getting to kind of sit back and watch them develop. Have you seen any kind of improvement? Anything you guys need to work on so
Definitely our improvement on the defensive end. And we talk about it. We talked about it yesterday and just over the weeks that we just need to stay aggressive and keep being us and do what we do best. So
far? You guys are getting closer and closer to conference play too. How big are these non-conference games in sort of kind of feeling it out, almost getting better each and every non-conference game and preparing yourself for those?
it's very important. Like Zach said, we treat every game the same, but we do know the Big 12 Conference there's no bad team, and if there is, they're still capable of beating the team that's ahead or whatever. So we just know, and our mindset is to treat every game the same, make sure we treat it basically like a championship because you just never know what happens.
Zach, with so many new guys on the team, Jordan was kind of talking about it, but how do you prepare them for Big 12? Now that you've been through it, you've seen it, how do you prepare them for Big 12 play?
I don't think it's so much a physical thing as it is a mental thing. Like Jordan said, every team can win. Every team can go and do great things, So I think it's really making sure these guys all understand the mentality. Like when you step on the court, that team like can beat you and will if you let them, Like you can't let everybody walk in like unconfident or anything like that. Like you have to be confident that you're the better team mentally, and it's just toughness is all it is. Every team is tough. The conference is tough. The schedule is brutal, But that's the reason why I think the Big 12 is so good is because every team thinks that way.
Well, what was it like yesterday getting all the guys back? And just, is that can be a tough day sometimes.
Yeah, we were really blessed. Got everybody back yesterday. Knock on wood. Tough because you're playing. You only have one day of practice, then today's practice has to be a little bit lighter because you're playing tomorrow. So it's always challenging, but first and foremost, get everybody here. We did that, and then had a good practice, have a good one today, and get ready for a tough Nicholls team.
How's Adam doing? And
Adam's doing great, healthy, and had a good practice yesterday.
you mentioned Nicholls. They've given some people fits. What do you see from them?
Yeah, well, unfortunately, a lot of good things. They had Texas Tech down most of the game and very easily could have won that, and had a three-pointer to beat Mississippi State, and had a tip in to send it to overtime. So it's a good quality team, very well coached. They won 2 conference championships, and when you're playing teams that have a good coach and are used to winning, they're tough to beat. And last year, watching that game, that was one of our better games of the year. I mean, we really executed, played very well.
Is that a backcourt oriented mainly?
Yeah, they got 3 really good guards, Thomas, Huffman, and Jones. They lead them in scoring. And, again, no freshmen, a bunch of seniors, juniors, and graduates. So when you have that experienced, talented, used to winning, well-coached, and especially good guards, that's a recipe for success in college basketball.
You guys have played a couple of those kinds of teams in this non-conference slate. What do you think that does in kind of preparing you for that tough Big 12 slate that's coming?
It definitely helps prepare you because each game you're going against a quality opponent, so you have to execute, and you have closer games, more real game situations, and hopefully you're learning and improving from them. Most of all, hopefully you win, and that's what we need to do before we can look to Big 12 play.
Scott, is there anything specific y'all need to? I know
Yeah.
the guys were talking about defense has gotten better, but
Yeah, our turnover percentage is not as good as it's been, so we got to keep working on that. Probably our shot selection in lower possession games still can improve, and then our rebounding offensively and defensively can get better.
What have you seen from kind of the younger guys? Obviously, Keontae had another great game against Washington State. I mean, have they really stepped up in this non-conference slate, and are they ready, do you think, to move on to that Big 12 schedule?
Well, the good thing is each and every day our guys have to get better in practice because the competition's really good. We have good upperclassmen leadership. They do a great job talking to the young guys and new guys. And because of that, I mean, Keontae and Josh being 2 freshmen have really, really improved, especially on the defensive end, made great strides, and that's part of why we've been successful, and hopefully they keep on that projectile up because it's impressive how far they've come and how much they've improved.
From talking about Josh, it seems like he's really kind of taken a step up this year. What have you seen from him, and I guess the progression from game 1
Yeah.
to where we're at now?
Well, I think everything he's improved in. He's doing it quicker and more efficient. And I think the biggest thing is he's so coachable, and he wants to learn, wants to get better. And playing the center position is so – it's like the center in college football. They have to read so much. And, I mean, he has to communicate and talk and do such a great job relaying our defensive calls to the guards, because normally it's a ball screen offense, and that means your center's got to do all the talking and make all the reads. So to be able to do that at the speed required at this level, it's a transition from high school, and he's done a great job in continuing to get better with that.
thank you, Scott.
One more. I think, sorry.
Hey, you can ask as many as you want, man.
Yeah, right.
It's a light
There's only
media
2 of us.
Yeah, yeah.
We got plenty of time. I think there's right now either 2 or 3 teams in the top 10 in the Big 12.
Yeah.
How good is this conference from top to bottom? I think you've talked about it a couple times, but just game in and game out, you guys are going to have kind of a tough slate.
Well, the big thing is I saw Lenardi had every team in the Big 12 in the NCAA tournament at one point, and that's never happened before, and speaks to the depth. And once again, the number one ranked conference, and the reason is it's great to have 5 in the top 25, but it's even more impressive to have everybody in the NCAA tournament. And there's no night where you're going to have a bad loss. You just have opportunities for quality wins. At the same time, it means you have a lot of close games, a lot of one-possession games, and you got to be on point and ready.
Jerry asked it, but did you get any good presents?
Yeah.
The present we got was a win right before Christmas.